Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
The Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. Looking to play him in. Shot could be on. Lovely bit of skill. Damn it! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Caicedo. Fernandez. And it's Fernandez. For Messi. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. He's shifting through the gears here. De Fougerolles. Now it's David. Oh, a delicate chip through. Cleared without hesitation. Canada have reclaimed it. Robertson. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. That's going wide left. Kone did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Eustáquio. Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. As Crook gets his head on it! He's delivered all right! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 31 minutes is number 10, Jonathan David. Jonathan David. Jonathan David.
Canada are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
It's an early cross, well read, and the danger is averted. That's destined for the flank. Mbappe has the space to scheme. Buchanan.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Nice looking ball. Chance for a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Nicely spread. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Milan finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Away we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Eustachio. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's managed to get free. Buchanan's cross. Plays a shot. There's the shot! Well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Canada are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Eustachio.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eustachio. Laia. Cornelius. And it's de Fougerolles. Johnston. And it's Buchanan. They get a throw in.
Substitution for Canada. Number 10, Jonathan David. Coming on the field is number 9.
Now it's Buchanan. Lovely feet. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Messi. Buchanan looking understandably energised after his goal. Kone. Caicedo. Messi. Oh, this is a terrific run. Knocks it out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Substitution for Canada. Number 11. Coming on to replace him is number 19, Alphonso Davies.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cleared away. Nicked it back promptly. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Laia. It's Davis. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Played it again.
Maybe 3 minutes at a time.
And Knight can get it clear. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Robertson. Now it's Oyarzabal. Played out to the left flank. He's found space here. And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through,
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So things are underway.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Mbappe. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Mbappe.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Oyarzabal. Knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Andre Carrillo. Flores. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Oyarzabal. That's going wide left. Looking to play him in. And he's intervened well there. Akanji. Caicedo. And it's Messi. Played into space, and that was asking for too much. Flores. Here's Oyarzabal. And no, he's seen through all of that. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Cross flung in towards the middle. Oh, the clearance is short. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Done delicately. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Oyarzabal. Caicedo. And that brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Back on the way then. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Well, the Caicedo gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Substitutions taking place.
Messi. That's destined for the flank. Oh, some astute defending there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well read, nice interception. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Caicedo. Just about up to 75 minutes. Mbappe.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That has been cut short.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Andre Carrillo. Guerrero.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he get it through? It's out for a goal. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Sure
Milan may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre-forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
And he cuts out the supply. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace.
And a header! Off the post! And he thumps it clear. And Jamal. Oyarzabal. And he welcomes it in. Shoots! Against the crossbar! Not a bad try by any means.
He probably had a good view of it as well, Peter. Obviously, an inch or two lower, and that's in the back of the net.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Change of plan here, perhaps. Almost half an hour in now. And here's Messi. That's a delicate pass. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Defending of the desperate variety. Messi. And it's Robertson. And he's played it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's neat. And it's Salah. Goes for a shot! He's put his foot right through that one.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first half thoughts?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, shooting chance! Could move up a gear here. Mbappe. Robertson. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. For Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, super ball! And he is deftly away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contact.
For their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Salah. Oh, good spread. Mbappe. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the
Milan.
atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me.
Here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
That's a shade optimistic. Oh, nice touch. Can he finish?
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's found a way through. Enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Martinez. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Mbappe. Caicedo. Now it's Messi. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Thinks about the shot. And he's got the... Martinez! Not a bad try by any means. Robertson. Mbappe. Messi. And here's Oyarzabal. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper...
With the second, very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal.
And wins back the ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mbappe. That's very neat. And Messi! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Substitution for Venezuela.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Yamal. That's a delicate pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Look at the space here. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Venezuela find a position of real strength now. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. We are just getting started. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm going to keep an eye out for this guy, Kyle Walker, especially because his team build from the back, whether he's going to stay out wide or move into midfield and create some overloads. He's a player I hugely admire for his intelligence, his sense of positioning, and boy, can he sprint.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, that's fabulous. Robertson.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. This is the time you need that pace.
Messi. Walker makes the interception. That's Hannibal. Anthony.
Burnley definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. This looks promising. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Caicedo. Hernandez. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial. And it's half. Still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And if he got the beating of his marker here. Walker gets into a good position. Really the breakthrough.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And this one has been on the cards for a little while. So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's having a pop! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Foster really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Yamal attempts a clearance. Anthony picks it up out wide. Has a look up and delivers. There's the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Substitution.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Chona is wide and looking to get onto this. Hannibal. Swing. A header! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Substitutions taking place.
Burnley have opted to make another change here. There's the shot!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Has been indicated.
Messi. We are into stoppage time. And it's Robertson. And it's Fernandez. And there goes the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Just a quick announcement. And an exciting
Your
one
reflections
too.
then, Jim.
We're about to announce
Milan
today's-
really...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His big chance! He's scored! And we have liftoff!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Is number 36.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe just eases him off the ball. Quality ball. Mbappe threads one in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Messi. And here's eFootball. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Robertson tries to pass it through.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
This is a promising build-up. And it's made it... Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. And he's managed to get rid. He's found a way through. Clipped into space. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pass is just off target. Robertson and Caicedo. Messi. And it's Caicedo. Robertson has the space to scheme. Wolverhampton have the chance to go the other way.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's having a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He doesn't look too happy with that.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mikel Oyarzabal. And he's forced to go back. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Has been indicated.
And Messi! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
For Milan, number 9.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Milan restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How would you review the first half?
Milan will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe driving forwards. That'll be a throw. Oh, that is a nice touch. And this is Messi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a promising position. And he was alert to it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Wolverhampton clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Yamal in acres of space out wide. Oyarzabal, decent chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run. And he's picked it up out wide. Picked out brilliantly. There's the shot! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Coming on
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 14.
Fernandez. That's the throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 21. Coming on the field is number 38.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Messi! Another one of football's and how moments.
Messi fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Milan with another corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. They've played it short. Yamal. The ball goes in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he cuts out the supply. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steep...
And he shoots! And that is doing no harm at all. Donnarumma gets it away. Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe, there's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe, real chance here. And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually
And the referee brings it to a close. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
And now to...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Things already rolling. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And the return pass. This looks promising. Played out towards the right wing. And he's straight offside. And this is Messi. Messi is fouled. And here's Oyarzabal, takes a shot! Just too much, fractions.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Matsusiwa. More and more pressure on the ball here. Milan are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Matsusiwa. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Yamal finding himself in space. That's very neat. Crosses it into the... Oh, good effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Clark. Taylor. He's having a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tries to play it through. And it's played in. Oh, great! It's hit the upright. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Oh, Red, nice interception. Yamal. Fernandez. For Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. Matsusiwa. Not the most accurate pass.
There will be 1 minute.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Clark. Taylor. And that signals the end of the first period. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense. The first half brought no goals. Fernandez. And it's Messi. And here's Oyarzabal. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Driving forward. He's having a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Akanji,
The attendance
spread
for
to
this
the
match
right.
was 80,314.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Yamal, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And that little bit of skill has got him away. And he's gone backward here. Nicked it back promptly. Shoots! And that's a good finish. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Just gorgeous. The most up with an unerring finish. Off the post.
Ipswich surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Ball's played through. Yamal. He is just caressing the ball.
Decent attempt at, just a little mistimed.
Substitution.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yamal.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Ipswich clearly now in lead preservation mode. Taylor. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Blue car parked outside the stadium.
Your reflections then, Jim.
Kindly remove-
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And the finish! Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. That looks a good ball through. Defending of the desperate variety. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, good-looking ball. Threads one in. He's being urged to shoot. Yamal is flagged offside. Now it's Ndiaye. Tries a measured ball. Chance! Goal! And there is your opener. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Dewsbury Hall. Mykolenko finding himself in space. Oh, terrible! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish! They are purring, truly purring! An act of great generosity, accepted.
Defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Everton are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, super find. Now, what about a counter-attack? Irabunam driving through the middle. Messi. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Irabunam. He's on it. Can he get away? Irabunam. Pass somewhat off target. Robertson. Now Mbappe. In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. Messi. Irabunam. Ndiaye. Ndiaye. Now he's got space here. It's a goal kick. Robertson. And the referee has blown for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Number 18.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And it's Grealish. Irubanam. Goes looking wide. Mbappe. Oh, they can break here. Mbappe making good progress. Well timed, excellent interception.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Grealish. Ndiaye, who's set up one goal so far. O'Brien looking to hit the byline here. Venturing down the left. Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Knocks it into space. That's a good ball. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Fernandez. And Jamal. Alexander-Arnold. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jamal. He's found a way past. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Keane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Barry. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Grealish. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. That's that, the end. Oh, that was a frustrating game.
Okay guys, मैं स्टीम अप कर रहा हूँ अभी बहुत देर से स्टीम कर रहा था और अभी स्टीम ऑफ करने का टाइम आ गया। देखते हैं कितना बज रहा है 7:30 9-10 बजे दोबारा करेंगे स्टीम। आ जाना भाई, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब और स्ट्रीम को तो लाइक भी कर दो भाई। चलो भाई मिलते हैं अगले स्ट्रीम में।